Something I can help you with, Dusty?
I have something I need to discuss with you. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral-rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship. But I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. That's true, but still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
Short work of them. You're no match for us. Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
we're here, we should swing by Hopetown Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
About how her youngest has made it. Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
I mean, Ron Hope's, well, friendly. And incredible. But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion.
Hello.
It's not that big of a deal.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
Let's get you settled in.
Pardon.
Howdy.
Excuse me. A little desperate.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? A week ago, I would have said something different, but yes, absolutely. So I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing. I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice. A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, Bang Bang Dead or Alive bounty hunters? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Pirate Akeem is immune to laser pistols.
I hit you. That's no fair.
I dodged!
You can't dodge a lasers. It like travels at the speed of light.
My armor is made of mirrors. It pachinks off it. Pachink!
You always do this. You're cheating.
Pirates always win. Everyone knows that. Nice to meet you.
Boo!
I'm
Did I
not
scare
supposed
you?
to talk to strangers.
We'd be dust, except for the factory. Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me. I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life, but they brought it on themselves. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons. Sure, I'll be right here when you want to head up.
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get along fine.
You walk the factory floor? It's impressive stuff. Hard to get better prices for a hauler.
Welcome to Hopetech. How may I help you? How can I direct you? Goodbye.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
How's it going? You ready to head upstairs? His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on. I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hopetech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Ron Hope's a damned hero
As
in my
for
book.
parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Hey, Doc, we got a problem with one of the ships.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Once you're in hot vacuum, just strap some extra plating on it, and that should do it.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'm not certain why you choose to back this Free-Star elitist snob, but that's your choice. I'll back your play, but I don't have to like it.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind, hmm? Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hopetech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hopetech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hopetech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hopetech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people. A ranger's first duty is to protect the people of the Free Star Collective. If your carelessness costs my workers their livelihoods, then you've utterly failed in that duty. I hope you understand that, Deputy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative. He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well-connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Need time to heal up. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more pirates. I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh? Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
Enjoy your visit to Hopetech. If you'll excuse me, I am on duty.
If you're waiting on approvals, take it up with Galbank.
Finally, that contract's out the door. What's next?
We might hit a new record in sales this month.
Excuse me.
Mrs. Nwankwo, we just got word the fertilizer shipment was received.
Once the summer comes, I tell you, we're going to make Polvo grieve.
Yeah?
I know you just see the ships. What we're doing here, it's transformative.
That's great. Can I get back to work?
Oh, yes, of course. You're doing a great job.
Yes, what?
I hope you're having a great visit to Hopetown.
Ron Hope knows his stuff.
Don't spring for the extended warranty. You just won't need it.
We had to break up a scuffle among some of the engineers. The timetable's got everyone on edge.
Does this involve the security of Mr. Hope?
Well, no. But
I don't want to hear any complaints.
just standing idle. We can use help.
Idle. You think we neglect our duty? Mr.
Oh,
Hope's potential
hello.
welfare is
Someone worth
highest.
paying attention to. Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
Right in front of my people?
Oh, it's marvelous.
Thank you, Cosette.
Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers. Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results. Oh yes. Goodbye, is it?
I have it, yes. What?
The application list is a parsec long. I've been trying to get my brother a job here. He's got a degree in starship engineering. Didn't even score an interview.
Welcome to Hopetech. How may I help you? How can I direct you?
Damn job in the system.
Have a nice day.
Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me. You missed the tour? Yeah, this is where it happens. Listen, I ain't exactly customer-facing, so just go on your way and neither of us will get in trouble. You better believe it. Keeping these louts in line takes a lot more than two hands. No, this is a Ron Hope joint, and you'd be wise to remember that. Mr. Hope built all of this, made this whole area more than some 2-credit agri-plot. If you want to ask questions, make it quick. We got a tight delivery coming up. Polvo was just some nowhere dead-ender until Ron Hope had a dream. Let's build sturdy, dependable ships. No nonsense, none of that damn Tayo glitz and glamour. Just a ship that flies right and will get you where you need going. Ron Hope's a goddamned hero. Every rivet, every piece of plating goes through my team. If you've got a Hopetech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her at least once. This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after bleeding noon tea. This is Polvo. We work for a living. If you think this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good. Just stay safe on my floor, all right? Sure, it was a pleasure and all that bullshit to talk with you.
Hey. Okay. Just 3 more to go until break.
Hard to get better prices for a hauler.
If you get the credits, we got what you need. Welcome to Hopetech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already? You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Okay. Nice. Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hopetech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time. Listen, this whole system was nothing until Ron Hope came here. He gave us a purpose, a mission. Something we could be proud of. To us, this job is life. And the quality of what we make shows it. A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar? So what are you in the market for? Our motto is, "They're trucks in space." And captains pushing freight through the systems are our bread and butter. But Hopetech builds solid. A lot of formidable scout ships and even military rigs use Hopetech. I worked the freight lines flying a Hopetech ship for near a decade. Gertrude saw me through plenty of scrapes and just hard travel. Hopetech ships will save your life. They did mine. Well, if you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority. Twice the market rate. Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too. Most contractors either represent mining companies or are miners themselves. But really, we don't care where you get the resources, so however you procure them is your own affair. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Okay, depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is copper. We need a small shipment, 500 units of it. Come back later then. What we need is always changing. Excellent.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
You walk the factory floor? It's impressive stuff.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Pardon.
As vital as spaceships are to these settled systems, everything would grind to a halt without the Trade Authority.
You know we do more than booze, right?
If I am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hopetown as full of opportunity as the Trade Authority does. A marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload, I'm happy to oblige.
Yeah. Just keep your eyes open. Make friends to watch your back. It gets better, I promise.
A little of this, a little of that. Anything we can do to facilitate trade. Security and I have come to a very equitable arrangement, beneficial to all parties. It is true that the Trade Authority is just terrible at inspecting cargo manifests. We really plan on getting better about that one day. So, do you need anything? I've never been much for offices or a storefront. But here, people from all over the system come here. A true crossroads. Delightful.
Howdy.
Yes. If you need anything, just ask for me. Sal. Looks like another newcomer. Welcome to the pit stop. We have a little bit of everything. What, brings you to Hopetown? Just once I want to hear someone's here for a honeymoon or for the annual Ice Night drinking competition. A word of warning, it can get a little rowdy here. Keep your gun holstered and there won't be any problems. Hardly. A lot of my patrons just got done with a shift. Throw some of the hard stuff in there, well, fists may fly, but they're good people, so please, don't hurt them too bad. Well, you just became my favorite customer. You need anything? We got more than booze here. People like to grouse, but truth is, Hopetown's the brightest spot on this planet. Deep down, all of us are beyond grateful to Mr. Hope. But the workers work hard and play hard too, so it's best not to drop your guard. Most people come from hard work on the farms, and Hopetech is light years better than that. But it could be better. Anytime people start getting upset, Hopetech changes things. But it seems to me they're just doing the bare minimum to keep the workers happy.
There should be a hazard bump.
There was a deep hauler, said she picked up some sort of distress call in the Charybdis system. Responding to distress calls can be quite lucrative if your ship can handle itself. No, it's been pretty boring around here. There's almost always a few visitors here for Hopetech. But mainly, it's all us locals trying to get by.
Plenty of spare rooms available. How long will you be staying?
Hey, stranger.
Here's to Ron Hope.
Ron Hope.
Polvo would just be a sad lot of
Hello.
dirt farmers if it weren't for him.
Ron Hope.
I'm telling you, Hopetown is going places, and we're front and center.
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
So, you're with the trade authority, right?
Friends call me Ernesto. Actually, everyone does. Because it's my name and all. And you?
Someplace tricky?
A little of this, a little of that. I like to keep busy.
Do you,
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship to Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies, meant for orphans, or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what. You're right. It doesn't add up. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am. There's no way they're ever going to settle for that. Ah, sucks to be you. One more drink and it's liftoff.
This can't be. Why did I ever take this job? Why? I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you. You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
Hello.
Sure, we get the occasional bar fight, but it's usually pretty quiet around here. It's a tough town, but these are good people. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net. Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest. Bye.
Hey.
Just keep it holstered. We'll all get along fine.
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Hella while you're at it.